Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. We have got some supports, as you might expect, after our last battle. Not too many, though, it looks like.
A summons from Bernadetta? How historic.
I've got something to give you.
Do you? What is it?
Punch to the face.
A token of apology for all the rude stuff I've said. It's only right. I hope this will help you let go of all the grudges you're probably holding against me.
There are no grudges, but very well. I'll accept it.
You will? Great! Here you go.
Some kind of embroidery. A flower. This is certainly lovely, but why give it to me? It seems like something you would send to a female friend or someone you had romantic feelings for.
But it's, lovely, you said, right? That's why. If you wear it, maybe you'll look less, terrifying.
You would like me to wear this?
You hate it, don't you? I knew it. I knew you'd be angry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Why not? Do I put it here? It really is quite nice. I cannot say that it suits me, but...
No, it does. It looks great on you. Sorry.
Nothing else for it, I suppose. I dislike you laughing at me, but it is preferable at least to you fleeing in terror. Therefore, I will wear this when I am around you in the future.
Really? You will? I'm so glad. But you're sure? You're really sure?
If you're going to question me about it, perhaps I'll change my mind.
No. I believe you. You're a lot less scary with it on.
That is what's most important. Now I suppose it is safe for me to return to my usual strict methods.
No, I'm not ready!
This again.
Well, alright, that was a nice, clearly not very romantic ace support. I mean, it's hard to see how that would translate into a marriage proposal or whatever.
Linhart, I need to be asking for your wisdom. Will you consent?
My wisdom? About?
I was hunting earlier and the land gifted me with lots of game. It was all brought by me to the kitchen, and then...
You're not asking me for help with the butchery, are you? If so, stop right there. I despise the sight of blood.
No, I am not asking that. All of that work and care is given right after the hunting. Giving gratitude, bleeding, skinning, all has been done to be making very nice fresh meat. That meat is sitting in the kitchen already.
Oh, thank goodness. Then whatever do you need from me? I'm not much of a cook.
I want to be smoking the meat, so we can be preserving it. There is a big quantity of it. But I am without enough firewood for the smoking. I am needing more than I was thinking I would. The darkness has fallen outside, so it will be difficult to be collecting it right now.
Why not gather wood in the morning? Get some sleep now.
This meat will not be waiting that long. It will be going to waste. Please, do you have any suggesting for what I can do? You have much wisdom for giving, so I am hoping you will be helping me.
Okay, let me see. Easy to forage wood at this time of night. You know, there were a good number of desks and chairs in the ruined hall of the monastery. Some of the stuff there is salvageable, so none of it has been thrown away. There's definitely high-quality oak and beech out there. Both would be excellent for smoking meat.
Is that factual? I was not knowing that. The wisdom you give is exceptional.
Well, I wouldn't say that. As long as it's anything that looks broken beyond repair, no one should complain.
I am giving you my gratitude, Linhart. Now, let's be going.
Pardon?
You have all of the wisdom about choosing wood for smoking. I am wanting your assistance.
But it's bedtime. Okay, fine. I can point out the choice smoking wood. Then I'll have to help haul it all back, won't I?
It would give me great happiness. There's no one better than you for this task.
Please stop with the praising. Alright, fine, I'll help. I'm just that nice a guy.
I was definitely not expecting to like Linhardt as much as I do. It's a very fun character. Petra is great too, of course, but I expected that more than I expected it with Linhardt. Alright, so before I do anything else, I need to fix some mistakes made. So first of all, Petra, yes, you need a sword of the silver variety. Ignatz, we'll get you one later if we need it. Give me that. Alright. Second, Caspar. You need to not have Tempest Lance equipped. Yeah, give me Smash. I think... Okay, we did get some abilities during battle. For some reason, Byleth got frickin' Battalion Desperation, which is like... whoop-de-freaking-do. That's the A-level skill, like... Ooh. She didn't get a white magic spell for getting to B Faith, which is bizarre. I mean, like, she already had heal Nosferatu and recover for... This is like... is it... Well, maybe... I'm pretty sure she had recover. Maybe she didn't. Or... I don't know. One of these was learned at D, and one of them at C. It stands to reason that one of them was at B, I guess. Huh. I didn't see it happen when she leveled it in the choir practice last episode. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that Linhardt and Dorothea learned Physic before Beam, like at C level, probably. But they didn't learn Recover. I guess that's the difference. Yeah. Well, whatever, I guess. Did anybody else learn anything? I don't think so. Of course, I'm gonna just look through all the things to check. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go do this, not that, this. And did I get any Williams? I don't think I did. No. Dude. I did get the Zoltan axe. Where is it? Caspar, you have it. Is he the one who most needs that effect? He might be. He's got good speed. Oh, right. Edelgard class changed without my permission. Okay, so she gets Charm and Axe Fair. I'm not convinced that this is worth... keeping. Let's see. Tree class. So as Emperor, she has 6 more HP, 1 more luck, 5 more defense, 2 more charm, 3 less movement, 8 less speed, 1 less dex, 4 less strength, and doesn't have Canto or Void plus 10, but has Charm. Yeah, I just can't see why I would want to do that.
Anything to grow.
Yeah. Alright, so let's re-equip your battalion, which you undoubtedly... Oh, right, because it doesn't go the other direction. That's right. Okay, right. Okay. Cool. I don't think anybody learned any combat arts. Yeah. So was I... Oh, right. So, yeah, now that we've done that. Okay, so Caspar is actually outspeeding Edelgard at this point, though. She has so much strength that she mitigates speed penalties very well, especially with the weight -3. So her speed is in fact good. Maybe that means that she's the one who should take... the Axe of Zoltan. Exchange for what, like the short axe or something? Weighs 14. And she's got 7, 8, 9. She's got -10 weapon weight offset, if you will. I still haven't even used this weapon. Anyway. Whereas Caspar... So she effectively would have 24 speed while using it. Whereas Caspar has 6 weight offset. Which means 31 minus 8 is 23. So that's actually pretty similar. Caspar has a lot less strength. So yeah, we'll let him keep it. Let him keep it. Petra, I think... doesn't probably need it as much. Well, she can't use it also, so that's a good reason. Okay. I do need to pay attention to my smithing stones when I go exploring, because I do have some weapons that are in need of repair at this point. So I'll have to keep that in mind. But I think we are ready to do that. Oh no, wait. I wanted to do certifications, or look at them at least. Apparently Byleth has advanced enough to certify as a priest? Bishop? Whatever? Oh, well, not exactly. It's interesting. Does she have higher light magic than... Reason? Yeah, I guess she does. Despite not having any of the good high-level spells. Anyway, okay, Ferdinand... You're up to 50%. 1% improvement from before. Frickin' huzzah. Why is that? I don't know. Caspar already finally did. Felix... Let's too far away. Ignatz can't. Lysithea is too far away. Undoubtedly. So, yeah, I could have Ferdinand try, but I might as well probably wait. I'll have another chance, like, here after he's taking exams, so before I have to even worry about battling, so there's no real reason to do that. Violet's birthday? Huh. I guess we didn't do anything with that last time, right? I don't remember doing anything with that. Okay. On we go. Oh right, I forgot. I get to control Byleth's birthday. Also, there's a... Oh, never mind. Like, there's a thing up here? No, there's not a thing. That's the training grounds. So the fact that Byleth's birthday is on Ignatz's birthday is coincidence?
Since I allied with you and the Emperor, my resolve has never wavered. I abandoned my country. I am prepared to kill my father, and kill a man I once called my friend. Resolute as I am, my sword feels heavy.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Advanced Axe Tournament. Cool. I guess we could consider entering Edelgard instead of Petra. Does have the defense advantage, right? I mean, I know she does. I just don't know how big of one it is. .24 defense. Oh, never mind. Oh, Petra!
I fight for justice's name. I fight for justice's name.
My bet is that I can get through this without using the healing ones.
Each battle a victory.
And not ever even have been at any risk of dying. It's like she missed out on taking 12 damage by dodging. Make that
Not for myself.
26
for everyone.
damage. So, yeah. There was no way for her to possibly lose this that didn't
Not
involve
for myself. For everyone.
her missing some, like, I don't know, 90-95% chance to hit stuff. Probably multiple times. Cool. Silver Axe Plus. Good, good. Who wants that? Edelgard wants it. Petra, Caspar. Caspar does have the Axe of Zoltan. It's 14. How much does the Silver Axe Plus weigh? 10. Well... They've each got a special weapon. Let's give it to Petra. Where'd it go? Fine. And then, now that we've got that, we can... Maybe I need to repair the Silver Axe. Just yet. Yeah. Alright, time to verify that nothing is going on in any of the rooms. Best part of exploration for sure. Just kind of wish that there'd never been anything in them in the first place, so I wouldn't have to satisfy my curiosity, anxiety, whatever the right term is, that there might be something again. Could be. You just don't know. Just don't know. It's possible it even depends on who you have recruited. I am really surprised that they make you kill Flane. I mean, I suppose that, you know, they want it to hurt. They want your choice to hurt, but it seems kind of inconsistent and odd that I would get the opportunity to spare and recruit Lysithea and not Flane, considering Flane was in my class. Lysithea was not. I mean, I guess I have it in for the Church more than I have it in for the Wester Alliance.
I've been informed of the surprise attack. That information could be devastating were the enemy to find out. It moves me to know I've been trusted with it. Edelgard and those within the army, they really do trust me. Initially, I had my own motives for joining the Black Eagle Strike Force. But now, all I want is to support Edelgard.
Okay. That would come across a lot differently if I had recruited her before we got to the time skip. More plus dex. Always with the plus dex. Alright, let's plant all the high level stuff since we now unlock the highest tier of cultivation. That's the word I'm looking for. Spread Pegasus poop. Alright. Once again... Yeah, we have Dex +1. I was right. So... Last time I think I gave it to Sylvain? I don't know, it just doesn't matter very much. There are times... I guess I could give it to Bernadetta because she wants to be able to hit at like super long range. She gets a big penalty to her hit rate, so sure. still not convinced she's the right one to be using this Hexlock shield. But, I mean, maybe nobody is. Maybe. Let's go ahead and knock out the other dormitory floor. The uselessness out of the way quickly. Oh. There's actually a thing going on up here. Okay, well, hold on. Well, is that actually Edelgard's room? I don't even remember where her room is, so it probably is. I could never keep track of whose rooms were anywhere for the most part. I know Mercedes is in the area by the greenhouse. I know where Bernadette's is. I know where mine is. Raphael's is somewhere on the first floor. That's about it.
Professor, halt! Don't come in here. I thought I told you to forget about that. There's something I don't want you to see. So, you know about it. Yes, it's a portrait of you. I painted it myself. It's, quite disgraceful. I did a terrible job with it, and it looks nothing like you. I'm happy that you appreciate my efforts, but please don't touch that door.
Alright, that's fine. Weirdo. Louise.
It's hard to feel cheery when you've just gone to battle against old friends. No, I will not let myself be gloomy. Fishing, huh? That may brighten my mood a bit now that you mention it. I'm sure it must be even harder for you to fight against your students. When times are tough, just remember, you can always rely on your pal Alois.
I'm not fighting against my students, I'm fighting against the other teacher's students. Hanneman and Manuela ought to be really broken up about this whole situation, but they don't seem to care.
What? Randolph has fallen. He was a good person. It's a shame. When someone close to you dies, you really feel the horrors of war. Please watch out for yourself.
Yeah, it sure is a shame that that character who barely got any screen time died without... I mean, I don't know, why introduce those characters just to get, like, if it's supposed to be like, oh look, we took losses too, like, I don't know, it's just kind of, it feels cheap.
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Between Garreg Mach and Ferdiad stretch the plains of Teal'c. That's the site of the ancient battle where Nemesis, the King of Liberation, fought the prophet Saros. If our forces end up fighting our enemies there, it'll be a clash passed down through the ages.
I guess so.
Hi there!
Here's my thought.
Say now.
Yeah.
All right, off to the kingdom's capital we go. What's the matter? Should I not be excited? I can't help it. Everyone's got to have something to look forward to.
I didn't say anything.
Welcome!
Did you get new stuff? Not really, no. I guess that's okay.
Come back soon.
I will be back here, but probably not to buy anything from you, Anna.
Dimitri, the king of Fargus. He despises Edelgard and everything she stands for. I am of the opinion that a man seized by such strong feelings is not fit to be king. It is a sad situation, really. No, they cannot. Kingly judgment has to be wholly separate from the emotions of the individual. At any rate, I find it hard to imagine that Dimitri could defeat Edelgard.
Right.
What do you think? Next, we'll be headed to the kingdom capital of Ferdiad to begin the invasion, right? I wonder if we can defeat the Tempest King. We have to.
The Tempest King? Is that what he's called now? I thought he was the boar. Or the lion, or whatever.
That was an unexpectedly fierce battle. The Knights of Seiros were tough opponents. If the Archbishop had been there, we would have been in trouble. If it hadn't been for the efforts of the main force, who even knows?
This is an odd design. There's like a balcony over here, but you can't actually get to the balcony. Like, yeah, sure, there's like a little walkway, but you'd have to like step over this base of this pillar. I hadn't noticed that before. Kind of weird.
Driving back the Knights of Seiros is a big deal for the Imperial Army. Defeating the Alliance was hugely exciting, but this victory will probably just add to your reputation. Now, if you could only sway the loyalties of the Kingdom's lords. Is it even possible?
Probably. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Last month's fight with the Knights of Seiros was a disaster. Are you asking if I'm okay with killing my former colleagues? Sometimes it's easier to get by without any personal attachment or religious beliefs.
Well then, what did you mean by it was a disaster? We've got morale meals today. Okay. Be back for that.
I have excitement in my heart for secret tactics. I enjoy attacks that are surprising. Yes, hunting is doing surprise attacks on prey. Surprise attacks are safe with friends. Fewer injuries. That is a wonderful thing. I have no liking for the thought of losing anyone.
This is the area that I can never find an efficient path through. I haven't really paid close attention, but has the monastery been getting less under construction? Actually, did I go out to... I didn't go out in front of the dining area, did I? That real quick.
Hey!
Yeah, doesn't this area look... Yeah, this is cleaned up from last time, I think. If I'm correct about that, then they really got their act together after a long time, because it's, 5 years of stuff's wrecked, and then a couple months of pilots back, and all of a sudden, whoop, look, we fixed up the monastery. I mean, Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like stuff is pretty well back in order. It would be an odd time for that to be happening, considering we just had a battle to defend it. Although, I mean, they didn't get inside, I guess, but still. Alright, so back here.
Professor.
I guess missing out on the items laying around at this point isn't nearly as big of a deal, considering that none of them are lost items. Still don't want to do it, though.
Okay. The old general who serves the Rowe family in Aryan Road is known for being a curmudgeon. Even if we invited him to join our side, he probably just wouldn't respond.
You actually can't see a thing. Let's see if I can... Yeah, you really shouldn't be able to see anything. I wonder why this is blocked off. It's really pretty pointless for it to be blocked off. Just to cut through to an area that you can get to anyway.
Right.
Oh no.
My brother fought proudly to the end and died an honorable death. He said something to me before the battle, that he was entrusting his dream to me. I'm gonna see this battle through to the end. I'm gonna fight for my brother.
Okay. Does that actually mean anything? I assume she's not going to join me.
Hey!
Hi. I heard that Randolph died in battle guarding Garreg Mach. We knew each other for, wow, more than 5 years. My chest feels tight. Think about it. There's no end in sight to the fighting. I might be next. Any of us could be.
Nope, that's not how that works.
Together, eh? That sounds like one of Sylvain's old pickup lines.
What?
But
come now.
Yes. Let's get through this war together.
Oh, I'm just saying that I have Divine Pulse and I can make sure that you never die. If I were Byleth, I would strongly consider informing my closest allies about that.
A moment, please.
Might make them feel less anxious about... I mean, maybe some people would perform better with that, like, anxiety or fear or whatever driving them, but I imagine some people would perform better knowing that they had the ace in the hole. And obviously there are other implications of telling people that, so you'd have to be careful, but you could get away with it.
Destroying Seteth is a big achievement, but as long as the Archbishop remains in good health, we must remain vigilant. One day they'll probably try to surprise attack us again. We have to attack them first.
I don't think they're going to attack us again. I think we're done with that.
Soon we'll assault Ferdiad, the kingdom's capital. This will be one for the history books. Our enemy won't hold anything back. I'm quivering with excitement at the very thought of it. I appreciate the compliment. I was worried I was laying it on too thick. In any case, let's do our best. We're coming for you, Ferdiad! And so on.
Nothing in the classrooms. Nothing whatsoever. Right. I wonder if there is a unification route, like a... what do you call it? Revelations equivalent. Not that I ever actually played Revelations, because I heard such bad things about it. But... I do wonder whether there's a route that has a similar purpose. Could also be released as DLC. If it doesn't currently exist. Just thinking about, like, is there a way that you get all of the students still in their appropriate rooms and that sort of thing? Of course, it's not even clear whose side you would be fighting on if you did.
I dedicated my life to serving the church. However, now, all that comes from the church is talk of spilling blood. Now that we've even lost Seteth, the possibility of the church returning to its former power is slim. Today, I came to beg the goddess to grant me leave to quit my position. From tomorrow, I live by my own values.
Alright.
Right.
Does sound like he's gonna have a pretty rough time, but... good that he could come to terms with it.
Hey!
There's a lot of people running around here who still look like church people. Maybe it's just because they're at magic classes. If someone is having trouble falling asleep, you could sing them a lullaby, but you can't really do that for yourself. Is there anything you can do to help yourself fall asleep? That doesn't seem like it would work. It's kind of a cute idea, though. This is pretty accurate. I like this one, though. Oh, she doesn't like it. Oh, okay, fine. Maybe she wanted me to say exercise. Okay, well, we still have a big rubble pile in here, so that hasn't been cleaned up. I assume I do not have greatly more renown than the last time I checked, but I'll go ahead and check.
Need something?
0. I, in fact, have no more renown than last time, which I think does qualify as not greatly more. Oh, it has to pay Sylvain.
Some people are so in awe of King Dimitri, they call him the Tempest King. After he wins, there won't be anything left. He'll be a storm, leaving nothing behind.
It's because he'll kill every last one of them.
So much, he's willing to do anything to bring it down. No. Then again, maybe we just didn't actually know him at all. We'll be fighting Dimitri and his troops soon. We all ought to train a little harder if we want to stay alive.
I guess coming from Sylvain, train a little harder is
What the?
a bit meaningful compared to some other people saying it. Okie dokie. Up to the second floor.
What?
This was a trying month, but we did manage to hold Garreg Mach.
Good camera.
If only just. The power of Seteth in Flame was certainly a sight to behold. The Archbishop's supporters were strong, but with this victory, we have all but cornered the Church of Seros and its knights. The goddess above shall give way to the darkness that has long dwelled below.
Wait, what? Excuse me, Hubert? What? That's not really what I was after. I'm not like trying to release the devil here. I'm just trying to undo the theocracy. Man.
I have a request for you. I have a request for you.
A new merchant will appear. Oh, well that would be nice. Do I not actually have the requested resources? Oh, I do.
Well done, Professor. Thank you.
Why did those quests exist? They're so pointless. I mean, yeah, okay, you get money and renown, like, fine, but I'm sure there are ways to do that that wouldn't feel as, like, laughably, like, trivial as that. It's just so odd. It's like it's not even a fetch quest because you don't have to fetch anything. You already did fetch it. Something.
Well,
Still Seth's office. We're not changing that, I guess.
How have we come to this? Fighting the Archbishop and her knights? I'd never imagined. I hate this so much. Professor, I tried. I gave treatment to everyone I could, but lives were still lost. The infirmary is as much a morgue right now as it is a place of care and healing.
What the heck did you think we were doing the past 5 years? Oh, I can't even go in there.
There's a school of sorcery in Ferdiad, which is staffed by the top minds of magical research. The study of crests and sorcery should not be separate. I've often thought I should pay them a visit someday. I never imagined I might end up invading the place with an army, though. Not how I imagined it at all.
There are stories of heroes' relics 1,000 years ago, of which we have no real evidence today. So many, in fact, that I'm led to wonder if those relics are nothing more than legends. Especially since we know of relics like those passed down in the families of the 10 Fodlan elites.
Okay.
That reminds me. You must know about the Western Church in the Kingdom and the Eastern Church in the Alliance. But you probably don't know about the Southern Church. It used to exist a long time ago in Enbar. About 120 years ago, they had a massive insurrection. The bishop of the Southern Church who participated was exiled by the furious emperor. After that, the empire reconciled with the Central Church, but relations continued to be strained. That history has probably laid the groundwork for the current antagonism among the Empire's citizens.
All right.
Well...
I've got a dream, you know. Not that I think it'll actually come true, but it's nice to hope. I'd like to get out of Fodlan and travel across the sea. Maybe to Dagda. Maybe even past that. I want to see all the wild jungles out there. The huge flowers and... ooh, the carnivorous plants! I know it's not realistic, and I know it's probably impossible, but that's what I'd like.
Regular Aria over here. Okay, so we have... Oh, we got a support unlocked. Is that the only one, or... Now let's go take care of that.
Okay.
Where am I going? Ah.
I'm counting on you.
Hello, Professor. What brings you here? Fancy a bit of fishing?
Sure.
You know, I can hardly go fishing without thinking of old Gerald. He and I would just sit here, casting our lines again and again. I'm no better at it now than I was then. Not a single nibble. Just like your father. You know all the tricks of the fisherman's trade. I was hopeless at it, but he was a master. In the time it took me to catch one fish, he could fill his basket to the brim. You know, talking to you, I'm feeling very nostalgic. Why don't you join me? We can trade some stories about the old man.
If only I knew any.
We spoke before about how Gerald never seemed to age, right? Once, when he was drunk, he let the secret slip. He said he'd had an infusion of crest-bearing blood, and it had greatly extended his life.
This is... Oh... Okay, well, I guess it paused anyway. So, I like how they... There is... So, these backgrounds, I think, are all in general from the actual 3D environment. I haven't been able to tell yet whether they're like they're paintings or like if they're the fact that they're warped, maybe they're like fisheye camera views or like something. I don't know how they're doing it, but they've got they took an angle where you could see the lines, like the fishing lines cast out, but that part of the monastery, there are just fishing lines like standing there, like they're not actually Alois and Violet's fishing lines. So it's kind of a cool little trick. Anyway.
Well, we'd both been drinking. I figured he was joking, so I just laughed it off. Then I asked him his age. He said he'd stopped counting after he hit 100. And he was telling the truth. In those 20 years he was away, he didn't age a bit. An incredible person, to be sure. And I probably don't know the half of it.
And then they just killed him.
I'd like to ask you something about Gerald, if you don't mind. When Gerald was away from the monastery, what was he like?
I don't know.
In other words, he was exactly the same. When he was with the Knights, he always found time to go fishing. He was hooked on it, you might say. He'd say there was no greater pleasure in life than sinking his teeth into a fish he'd caught and washing it down with a drink. I have to say,
yeah, here, this is what I'm talking about with the fishing lines.
It really takes me.
They're just standing there
this
looking at
feels
them.
Just like the good old days, when Gerald was sitting alongside me.
But like it does a pretty good job of making it seem like they both got fishing lines cast. It's like that's a clever setup. Good job to some designer. Alright, so now we have done all of this stuff. So let's go ahead and hit the dining hall. We know we're going to spend points there, as always. Just keep cooking with Edelgard. My support level is still not A with her. Yeah. We're down to the same number of speed and defense things, so I'll go ahead and do speed.
I never had a chance to... This would go a lot quicker if I could... Of course.
And still no. Alright, morale meals, you say. Everybody wants some. Also, everybody's happy. Well, literally everybody's happy. Oh, because we haven't had a teaching session in between. Okay, that actually... Maybe I shouldn't bother. I mean, I could do it just for support points, of course. Probably should do that. Wait, support with Byleth B+. How do you figure that that's B+? Huh. Well, okay. Let's... So we haven't gotten to A with Ferdinand or Caspar, Felix or Ignatz or Hanneman or Alois or Shamir. I don't think Edelgard has supports with like, any of them except Ferdinand. So we could do Ferdinand and Edelgard, I guess. Wait a minute. Was there B support that Ferdinand was like, I surrender to your superiority? Okay. Interesting. It says this is B+2. What is the reasoning behind that? There's not even like an arrow thing that would... Does that just mean that I can't advance it yet? But if that were the case, wouldn't it give me that little icon that says like, you're ready to do this, but you can't do it until later? Like, so confused. Still, I don't know that there's anybody I would rather push forward on supports with, so...
Ferdinand, I hope you'll take this opportunity to speak freely to me.
I do not require your permission to speak my mind.
Okay. And no. Man. Really holding out on me here. Okay, so given that we're full up on everyone being happy, what else might we do? We could, of course, do choir practice. And we could do tea time. Suppose we might as well do choir practice.
Okay.
Professor?
With... Dang it, I don't want support info. I want... white magic level info. It's like Hubert... yeah... Sylvain... I should just do Sylvain and Lysithea again. Yep.
It's hard to sneak out when the professor is watching.
Singing with others is a nice change of pace. Usually I do it when I'm alone.
You really don't get very much faith experience from that, but better than nothing, I guess. Alright. Should I actually spend my points on tea time? Is there... Oh, Sylvania Lysithia. Okay.
Sylvain, I've been looking for you. Do you have a moment?
Hey, Lysithia. I was about to grab some food. Would you like to come along?
Actually, yes. That sounds fine.
Great. Let's go.
He's like, what? You do?
The dining hall isn't exactly relaxing, is it? If there's a next time, I'll take you somewhere with a much better atmosphere.
I don't really care about the atmosphere. I just wanted to apologize.
Nah, I get why you told me off. There's nothing you need to apologize for.
Can you just shut your mouth and listen for once? Here's something you may have already picked up on. I very much dislike being treated like a child. I've worked very hard to be where I am now, and such treatment makes it feel like all of that work is being ignored.
But I think you're a genius, and you work harder than I ever did. When I was your age...
Yes, you already told me all of this. Back then, you were just as devoted to goofing off as you are now.
Ah, so I already told you that. What a perfect memory you have.
And there it is. You're always so quick to flatter every woman you come across. I knew that, and yet I never thought you would direct your antics at me.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I know how hard you work, and I really wasn't trying to upset you. I just wanted to chat.
I do not mind that you wished to chat with me. In fact, you might even say I was happy about it. Just a bit.
Seriously? It sure didn't seem that way.
Well, it's true. Your behavior is maddening. But in retrospect, I realize that was you treating me as you do all women, rather than like a child. I wasn't thinking about it like that at the time, and so I snapped at you. I could have perhaps approached the matter with a tad more maturity. Therefore, I would like to apologize.
An apology? That is not how these conversations usually turn out. There's no need for that, though. Really, you'll make me blush if you keep this up. Listen, Lysithia, I want you to know that I meant every word, even if sincerity is difficult for me. You're as lovely as you are clever, and you have this strange charm about you. That's what I really honestly think.
There you go again with your false flattery.
I swear to you, it isn't false at all. And it's not flattery if it's the truth.
Say what you will, you're still gonna have to earn my trust. Just this once, I'll cut you some slack. Don't get used to it. It's not like I can change who you are as a person.
Sweet and tolerant. You never cease to amaze.
Oh my god.
I'll leave you with this. Don't say things you don't mean. It makes it impossible to tell the lies from the truth. Don't come crying to me if you carry on as you have and end up with no friends.
Wow.
I have to say, Lysithia, your harshness is one of those things I find so charming about you.
You are exhausting. I guess the positivity is okay, though.
Huh. Do I already have... Yeah. I'm still upset that Byleth can't support with Lysithia. Okay, so... What was I gonna do? Oh, right. I was gonna maybe spend my points on tea times, because unless I have something that I want to train Byleth in. Like, I could train Reason a couple times, I guess. Who would do that? Hanneman? Well, I could get some support with Hanneman. That would be cool. Maybe that's as good as tea time? Probably not. But whatever.
What of this? There's a school of the stud. I never.
Alright, I think I have max support with Hubert. Yeah. So if I'm doing it, focus on supports. Also max support with Dorothea. I think. Yep. So I've got Dorothea, Hubert, and Lysithea available to train me if I want to ignore support stuff. Or I can do tea times for support stuff. Let's see here. I mean, I guess we can just do one tea time and then do the training with the others.
This was a trying to power with it, the goddesses.
I heard we knew each other.
I've been that in initiative, but now.
Okay. Alright, who should we have tea time with? We could just do Edelgard again, just try to get that out of the way. It's like, the advantage of doing it with not one of the people down here is I can always set them as an adjutant. I end up near Felix a fair bit, I feel like, because we're both foot units, so it seems like it should be like Edelgard, Ferdinand, and Caspar. So just start with Edelgard and work our way downwards.
I'm happy that... Perhaps.
Oh. Wrecked. Okay. Fine, we'll invite Ferdinand. Hey, Ferdinand. I just saw it. Where did he go? There he is.
At any rate, much appreciated.
Highly favored by nobility, huh? He's actually is a tea connoisseur. Yeah, let's give him the gross tea, high star gross tea.
I am honored to be invited. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Who's gonna invite me to tea when it's my birthday?
This flavor. Sorry?
Okay. That was indeed a close call. Oh, he likes this. Methods for growing taller. Yay, we did it.
I am extremely versatile. In fact, I fear I am a jack of all trades.
And master of none.
Oh, really?
Oh, come on! Those last ones feel so random, what you say to that.
Thank you for spending time with me. What a treat. I hope we can do this again soon.
You just go at me for having tea with him? Okay. Alright, so we're done with that. Now all we need to do is consider whether we want to buy some smithing stones.
Hello there.
Oh, I guess we can also fish.
Return soon, please.
I think I have a few pieces of bait at least. We'll do that real quick. Yeah, great. Okay.
What?
Back over here. And what do I actually want to...
Hey there.
Not forge repair. Hildgard's Iron Axe Plus. Yeah, so I need one smithing stone just to do that. Maybe cast bars as well. Okay, that appears to be about it, so that's not too bad.
Come back anytime.
Say now.
Hello there. This one, yes?
Let's just buy like... Whoa, that was more than... Got 20 of them.
I thank you. Return soon, please. Here's my thought. Hey there. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go.
Alright, I don't think there's anything we can forage that's relevant. 12 woot steel? Like, when am I ever gonna have 12 woot steel? Can't buy it. I could forge his iron sword. It's not a ridiculous thing to do. It also forges iron bow. That seems less important. Still can't do this stuff. That's A+, and I'm only at A. So... yeah, you have an Iron Lance Plus, and so does Ferdinand, so I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and forge his Iron sword. Actually, let me just make sure that that's the least repaired one that I have. It probably is. Yep.
Hey there. Is this it? There you go.
Okay.
Come back anytime.
I think we're good to go. Yep. Oh, it's time for teaching. All right. We'll do that next episode. So I'll stop here and see you later for teaching, and then presumably some auxiliary / paralog / quest battles. Until then.